Who are you?
Are you human?
Are you an animal?
Are you alive?
Are you dead?
Are you a dead animal?
In my 20 or so years of organizing public programs in museums, I have never been thrown into such a strange and interesting introduction dilemma.
We knew that by coming here we would meet a very curious audience, eager to discover new things.
The festival is not about formal exchanges between our countries. It is about life, about what happens when we meet, about the world we can invent together.
When there is so much that has come before you as an artist, how do you create anything that is original?
So most of the things I say are not mine.
All great composers, Stravinsky stole a lot.
I think that this statement could be understood in various ways.
It's very extreme. I like art that's extreme. Yeah, we do.
Is it useful to talk about stories when you're talking about what medicine is for?
Memoirs come into existence because they're lives that are not comfortably classifiable.
Our real humanity lies in the way you are able to treat other people with humanity.
Would you call a woman a bitch? Would you say, you're my bitch, and expect her to feel really cared for and respected?
This is purposely provocative.
How many of you people regard yourselves as cyborgs?
There's a lot of questions that I have, and there's a lot of questions I'm sure you have, and in the statements that I read, there are a lot of questions in there.
The raw material of urbanism is not space, material space. The raw material of urbanism is the speciality, the interspeciality of human beings.
When I worked in the hustle bars in New York, sometimes I'd fill the back room by telling clients Japanese ghost stories. Sometimes I'd give them a hand job. The hand jobs were easier. They demanded less of my soul.
No matter if it's fake or not, this is a good story. Who cares after all?
The human condition is extremely elusive.
The minute you sort of take a picture of a thing and you classify it is the minute that it almost puts a pressure on that thing to change.
Two artists drew a line down the middle of the sidewalk on Fifth Avenue. And on one side they said visitors, and on the other side they said New Yorkers. And people followed.
Because we always separate body from intellect, high from low, profane from sacred, because we do not think of head and ass together.
We're up against absolutes against which all of human life struggles in vain.
And elitism is a word you always have to look at very carefully, as often used as a way to denigrate your opponents, even as you're carrying out those very things you're accusing them of. So
power is always threatened by its own death.
I think the thing which makes us together today is how something which is quite depressing, like disease, sickness, suffering, probability of death, can be a stimulation.
Novelty, whether it be in art, in science, or in history in general, it comes out through a rather slow and painful birth.
People write about things that they're also frightened by or have conflicts about.
Because I have a brain injury, and every time I worked on a chapter, the next day I had no memory of ever writing it.
Memory is an illusion that we throw in front of ourselves, all of us, to disguise from ourselves the fact that, in fact, we've forgotten everything.
The only possible encounter was really in fiction, in words and in language, not in facts, not in memories, not in reality.
A dream. By itself, the dream is not that interesting. What is the most interesting is the way the subject will tell his dream to himself.
You just try to recollect memories around people you were fond of, and you don't want them to die definitively, to try to give them a second chance through a book.
This impure territory between objective knowledge and blurry affect is and always will be, for better or worse, the place of literature, that is the place of life and healing.
Nothing makes any difference as long as someone is listening while they're talking. If
the same person does the talking and the listening, why so much the better? There is just so much greater concentration. One may really indeed say that that is the essence of genius, of being most intensely alive, that is being one who is at the same time talking and listening. It is really that that makes one a genius, and it is necessary, if you are to be really and truly alive, it is necessary to be at once talking and listening, doing both things, not as if they were one thing, not as if they were two things, but doing them, well, if you like the motor going inside the car moving. They are part of the same thing. Do you understand?